You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Ride Like a Local is brought to you in part by Community Futures, Grande Prairie and Region. This is Belt Drive Betty, and I'm at the Grande Prairie Toys for Tots swap meet. It's kind of the season kickoff here in Grande Prairie, Alberta. I'm being joined right now by Barb from the Sirens chapter here in Grande Prairie. Barb, tell us a little bit about you gals' riding season last year and what all you got up to.
Actually, last year, unfortunately, we didn't have as good of a year as what we thought. We were only a group of 4 last year, and I wound up actually down and out with back surgery at the very beginning of the season. So, unfortunately, it wasn't as good as we had hoped it would be, but we're coming back stronger and better this year. Actually got 9 women included into our chapter now, and everything's going good.
And what have you got on your agenda for this year?
Well, every Thursday night we meet at the Tim Hortons on Highway 40 for our ride. We meet at 6:30, kickstands up for 7. Unfortunately, just growing this year, we are not able to actually put on any really big fundraisers or anything, but there's definitely talk in the works for something big for next year.
Right on, so you're just riding and supporting the local charities then right now?
You betcha. And we do a lot of rides with the Chosen Breed. We'll be helping out with the Chosen Breed's SPCA ride to Grand Cache. And anybody that wants to ride with us, like I said, we're ladies riding group. Meet us at the Tim Hortons on a Thursday night.
Now, if they wanted to catch up with you in other venues, how would they do that? You're on Facebook, you've got a website. Tell them how they can get in touch with you.
Okay, we have quite a few actually different Facebook groups as we're originally out of Ontario. So all you have to do is look up Iron Sirens, Iron Sirens Grande Prairie, or Iron Sirens Ladies Riding Group, or the website www.ironsirens.ca, or look for Barbie Anderson.
Sounds great, Barb. Well, hopefully we'll get a chance to do some riding together this year.
Oh, I look forward to it. Thank you.
All right, thanks. And right now I'm being joined by the president and VP of Grande Prairie's Toys for Tots. And Jamie, you're the president of the group now. You've only recently become president, so tell us a little bit about what you've got in mind for this riding season.
Pretty much same as before. It's about supporting the kids, have a rundown of events. Today's the swap meet, May 10th. First ride, May 24th, Knees in the Breeze. Second ride, June 21st. Then July 1st, we're doing Canada Day Parade. July 12th, we're doing the Grand Cache Bikini Bike Wash. September 27th is our year-end dance. And of course, the Shotgun Shootout, August 24th. So just really about supporting the kids and bringing it back.
Seth, you're a fairly young character to be the VP of this organization. Why did you choose to get involved?
I think what they do is awesome. I think growing up around this and being around everybody, and I love the people and enjoy the things and the money for the kids, and I think it's awesome. I think it's a great organization. I've been around it my whole life, and I have my own children involved in it now, and I think it's awesome. I think you can't ask for a better smile.
So just to be clear, Grande Prairie Toys for Tots has donated thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of toys and money to the children's charities in this community. And if people wanted to get in touch with you, Jamie, how would they find you?
The best way is to like us on Facebook at Grande Prairie Toys for Tots Association, or by email at gptoysfortots@hotmail.com. Easiest way.
What is your favorite aspect of working for Toys for Tots?
I like the people. We have we get our meetings together and on Wednesdays, and the guys we hang out with, good collection of friends. It's just good people.
If they wanted to come down and become a part of Grande Prairie's Toys for Tots, how would they do that, Seth?
Well, you come down, you attend a few meetings, and make sure everybody is in agreement. And as long as they're a continuing participant and they're coming to all of them, they're more than welcome to join and be a part of it.
And where do you guys meet and when?
We meet Army Navy Club every second Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and before every event we'll get together a couple of days before the event, and we're sort of notified if you're going to be more meetings and stuff, and other than that, every second Wednesday.
Sounds awesome. So, Grande Prairie Toys for Tots, helping the children of our community and region. Come on out and support them or one of their events. Young Q99's DJs, and they're here to give away a whole bunch of free swag today. So tell me, how come you guys are out here for Toys for Tots?
Well, we're here to promote Toys for Tots, get the word out there on the radio, and also promote the station at the same time by just giving away some free stuff to all of the loyal listeners.
And you're kind of a hottie. Tell me a little bit about your job at Q99.
Well, actually, this month I'm Josh the intern, essentially. So I'm working around different parts of the station, learning and getting to know everybody. But being down here is a cool opportunity to engage the public and whatnot, and get to know some people. And it's a really great event, so it's been cool.
Now, you guys had a third gentleman here, and he's kind of gone off to run the remote. I suggested that maybe he was a little camera shy, but you say no.
No, he's really not. He's a child prodigy actor who happens to be an adult now. So no, he's really good. He's just out in the cruiser, pounding the music, getting the word out and getting people aware of where we are.
Now, tell me, what is your favorite thing about working for the radio station?
Oh, all the fine music we play here at Q99. Today's hits and yesterday's favorites. It's the best of both worlds, really.
Okay, that's a great shameless plug. Now, what do you really like about your job?
It's pretty easy. That's what I like about it. It's not too much hard work, Just go in and talk. You can really just be yourself and have fun.
See, now there's a reason to enjoy your job, people, because you can be yourself and talk and have fun. And everybody wants to have a little bit of fun in the workplace. Is Q99 one of those good places?
Absolutely, it's a real fun atmosphere there. Everyone's got a great personality, and it's awesome to work with people and get to know them. So, yeah. So
there you have it, folks. Q99, a great place to work, great radio station to tune into, and if you get a chance, you just might meet one of these handsome hunks and get a hug, like I did.
Futures Grande Prairie and Region. Business development assistance, business planning, cash flows, market research, business loans up to $150,000.
Community Futures, growing communities one idea at a time.
The Sports Camera Store in West Edmonton Mall is your one-stop shop for drift and GoPro action cameras. We carry Canada's largest selection of action cam accessories, along with video sunglasses, hidden and surveillance cameras, and more. Visit www.sportscamerastore.com or stop into our West Edmonton Mall location, lower level by the bay. I'm being joined right now by one of the gentlemen from the Chosen Breed, and I use the term gentleman loosely. How the hell are you, Manimal?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Can you tell me a little bit about what the Chosen Breed is up to for this riding season?
This riding season we have a few events planned. We have the Bash and the Cash coming up on July 26th in Grand Cache to raise money for the local animal shelter there. There'll be camping and a show and shine as well. So I encourage everybody to maybe make a nice drive out to Grand Cache for that.
What other events are you guys planning on taking in as a group?
We usually participate in most of the show and shines throughout the summer and other rides and events, so we'll probably be at almost every one of them as a club. I know there's a Ride for Dad and the Bring a Kid to a Car show at the Alliance. We always participate in that. We do host our own show and shine at the SPCA in September, Prairie SPCA. It's called Rescued is Our Chosen Breed.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll be doing that in September. But yeah, you'll see us at all the events this summer.
Now, why the SPCA? I mean, I personally have 2 rescue cats, but why would the Chosen Breed decide to choose rescue as their charity?
We're just all a bunch of big softies, and we love our dogs, we love our cats, and just breed just seems to go good with our club, Chosen Breed. So we're friendly to all the breeds, and we just like supporting the animal shelters.
That sounds good. Now, if people wanted to find out how to join you, where would they find you?
chosenbreedmrc.com. They can go on there. It's chosen with a Z, of course. So chosenbreedmrc.com, and there is all the information about us, our club rules, and an email address where they can contact us.
And do you guys partake in any of the ride nights that people could come down and introduce themselves and see if they'd be a good fit?
Yes, every Wednesday night, weather permitting, at Chaotic Customs, we meet at 7 p.m. Boots up for 7:15, and we go for about an hour or so ride. And it's open to everybody that would like to join us. And then they can check out the club and its members and see if it would be a good fit for them.
Sounds awesome. So folks, there you've got it, the Chosen Breed, riding for rescue, which is their chosen breed. And hopefully we'll get a chance to ride with each other this season.
Sounds good to me.
All right. And I'm being joined right now by my good friend Bear.
Yes.
And Bear owns a company called Bear's Biker Wear out of Bonnyville, Alberta. And Bear, you've had so many amazing things happen in your life in the last little while. Share a little bit of that with me.
Well, for one, we've been growing the business. Got married to my beautiful wife Penny last August, and had quite the celebration that we did there. I've joined the Dirty Few out of Lakeland. Great group of people, great guys, great brotherhood, and also I was baptized a few weeks ago. So
that was quite the experience. I got to see some of the photos. It was almost as good as being there with you. Why did you decide to give yourself over to the Lord?
I've actually gave myself over to the Lord about 15 years ago, but to be able to take the big plunge was finding out that I was ready to make that ultimate commitment and go from there. It was just what it was a time. It was my time. So yeah.
In an earlier discussion, you said that that your life is better with the Lord than it is without.
Yes, my life is a lot better with God in it than out of it, because if I hadn't have, I would have taken some bad paths in life, and and He's steered me the right way. So
that's awesome, and He steered you up here 9 hours away from Bonnyville. Tell me why you come up to Grande Prairie for this wonderful little swap meet.
This is a great event. We just love it here. You know, people are great. We get a good turnout, great cause, and everything like that. And people love the product that we bring, and we bring a lot of stuff. So
that's excellent. You do have a lot of wonderful gear. What's the hottest thing selling for you this year?
We brought a brand new line of clothing out of California for the ladies. It's just hot. It's just going like crazy. The women are just loving these.
The Sports Camera Store in West Edmonton Mall.
When you say a line of gear, what do you mean?
A line of women's clothing, like
we carry Canada's largest selection of action cam accessories,
tops and stuff
along
like
with video sunglasses,
nice casual wear,
surveillance cameras, and more.
Yeah, I was noticing it kind of feels silky and it's awful feminine, and the ladies are admiring it immensely.
Yes, and it's still got that biker. You know, appeal to it, edge to it, yeah, and that's what the ladies like. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for taking a little time with me, Bear. It's always good to see you, and
you too.
Good luck with the business and getting that brick and mortar place up in Bonnyville.
That's coming. Like we're in the one-stop body shop up in Bonnyville and Cold Lake. We have 2 locations. We got our stuff in there. So if you're in the area, stop by. You can check out some of our product.
And how would people find you elsewise?
You can find us on Facebook, or like I say, pretty soon we'll have a website up. It'll be thebearbikerwear.com, and it'll be all set up and ready to go, and you can buy our product online.
Wonderful. Thanks again for taking the time.
Thank you, dear.
I'm being joined right now by a good friend, a fabulous painter, none other than Craig Cooksley, also lovingly known in the biker community as Bentley. Why you take the 7-hour haul to come up to this little swap meet all the time?
Well, I'm from Central Alberta, and about 60% of the biker community up here did come from Central Alberta, so it's more to come out and see all the people that I know up here.
And hopefully to get the odd paint job.
Oh yeah, but that's not the important part. It's the familiarity and meeting all the people that I know up here, you know.
So tell me what you've been up to for the last 18 months or so since the last time I saw you.
Oh, basically painting bikes. Really going good with the vintage group. Our rally's happening this summer, this time here our theme is singles. So if you've got a big single and you want to come to our rally, we're the end of July every year.
And that's in Ponoka, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And I'm looking at some of your beautiful work that you have done. Let's take a look at that quickly. Now, I've had the pleasure of having some of your work on one of my bikes, and tell our audience a little bit about the process that you go through with a client to come up with a beautiful paint job like that.
Well, we basically try to come up with a theme that the person's after. All metal parts I strip down to bare metal before I even start painting. And the only way I can guarantee my work is if it is my work, not over top of somebody else's or another company. And all work is clear coated, sat for a few days, and then re-cleared, so it gives you that nice, smooth look to it.
And the depth, because your paint jobs have such depth to them, and you use some really funky, really tiny metal flake and some unique paints that they're like chameleon.
Well, thank you.
What's your favorite part of painting? Why do you love painting motorcycles so much?
I don't know. My mother was an artist, and it's just my way to carry on, I guess. I like doing flames, so I do a lot of flames in my life.
What's your favorite ride?
Well, I ride what used to be an 83 Venture. It's sort of a rat bike, but it's kind of wild. It's got a VMAX motor in it, and huge sidecar.
And besides, obviously, the Ponoka Vintage Rally, what other events might you be attending?
Basically, I couldn't tell you.
So you're one of those last-minute guys that gets up in the morning and decides, yeah, I think I'm going to go to the assholes party or whatever.
That's about it. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Craig Cooksley from Bentley's Motorcycle Painting and Auto Body. You're located where?
Halfway between Rimbey and Ponoka, a place called Crestomere.
And if people wanted to find out a little bit more about your work and how could they get a hold of you?
My phone number is 403-783-8120.
Stop in and see Bentley. He's not only got some beautiful artwork he can show you, but that place is filled with antiques and antique motorcycles, and be prepared to lose a day when you're out there.
You bought your bike from the brand you trust the most. That's what Dalton Timmis is for your insurance options. As a specialized motorcycle insurance carrier, we can get you the best coverage, customized to fit you at the very best price. Call 1-888-385-8466 or visit daltontimmis.com now to get your free quote.
Growing communities one idea at a time is Community Futures Grande Prairie and Region, providing business planning, cash flows, market research, and business loans. Visit www.cfofgp.com to see how we can help you.
Hello, my name is Timmy, and I am on my way to Inuvik on a 2013 Suzuki DR650, which I purchased last year and slightly modified for this trip.
So tell me a little bit, Tim, about the trip that you're taking. I understand that it's just one in a long string of trips that you've been taking.
Yes, it is. This one was, it's been about 2 years in the planning. I have always wanted to come north. I've never, embarrassingly enough, traveled in northern Canada at all. Most of my trips have been over to Europe. I go over and do marshalling for the Isle of Man TT each year. As a matter of fact, I just got back a few weeks ago from number 6 TT. Love it over there. I've done a lot of riding in Europe, the Dolomites, Italy, and Ireland and Northern Ireland.
So when you were in Ireland, did you actually have a chance to meet the guys from Celtic Rider?
Yes, I did. I was into Celtic Rider in Dublin and met Paul, and also I've met Paul at the Calgary Motorcycle Show.
How did you come to land in our fair community of Grande Prairie?
Well, through the motorcycling community, I met Margie, and she informed me that she lives up in this area, and of course coming through here on my way to Inuvik, and so she graciously has been touring me around and showing me some of the sites that of course I would just typically blast by without giving second thought to. So it's really been fantastic. We've gone for ice cream and we've seen gardens and we've had some nice meals out, and it's been a good visit. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. This is, if I were to take you back to Maple Creek and plunk you down in the middle of our little main street where we have 4 stop signs and point anybody and ask them, what has Timmy been talking about the last 2 years? And they'll roll their eyes and they'll say, yep, he's going north. That's all I've been talking about. So this year finally is the year to do. Well, this is the first leg of the trip. I'm going to Inuvik and then circling back down again, and then I'm going east and I'm going to do, I've got a friend, my brother's in Winnipeg, and then I've got a friend in Montreal I have to stop in to see, and he's going to guide me around because I've never been through Quebec. And then I'm taking the Trans-Labrador Highway out to Labrador and then ferry over to Newfoundland. And then I'll come back onto the mainland, and I figure probably by the end of September it'll be time to park the bike and I'll decide what I'm going to do.
I'm on the Grande Prairie Toys for Tots Peace River ride, and I'm being joined right now by a member of the executive.
My name is Shane, and I'm just on the board.
Tell me what it feels like to see about 110 bikes turn out for a Toys for Tots event.
With a day like today, it's absolutely awesome.
It is, isn't it? Can you tell us a little bit about the route that we've taken and where we're going to end up?
We are in Flair now. We came through Teepee Creek, Wanham, started out going on the old highway by Bezanson. It was windy as hell, but with the sun and nice and warm, it was all good. From here, we're going to go to the hotel, then up across Shaftsbury into Peace River, fuel up there, then down to Fairview Hotel, and then back to Grande Prairie for a good meal.
Where are we going to be eating when we're done here?
At Locals back in Grande Prairie.
What is all the money that's raised from today's run going to?
Every penny of it goes to the kids. There's absolutely nothing taken from anybody on the board or otherwise. Every penny goes strictly towards the kids in Grande Prairie that need it and surrounding areas.
And last year, Grande Prairie's Toys for Tots donated a hell of a pile of money. Do you have any idea what that total was?
It was over 30,000, but I'm not exactly sure the right numbers, so there's no sense.
But over $30,000 raised by, 5 events every year?
I believe last year there was actually 7. We cut back on it a little bit this year, but actually the money is increasing this year just from outside donations of folks that aren't even coming on the rides.
That's an awesome support system that Toys for Tots has developed over 35 years of being in existence. How does it feel to be part of something that's, as far as we know, it is the second oldest toy ride in Canada?
That is true, and I got on board 3 years ago and was honestly shocked all the shit about how good it really feels to help somebody else out. It's an incredible feeling.
It is, and on that note, let's head over to the hotel and
do some 50-50.
That sounds like a plan to me. So Timmy, you finally got a chance to ride some in northern Alberta. What are you thinking about it?
It's beautiful. Coming from the prairie, all the trees and the water and hills and whatnot, very, very nice.
What did you think of our little Toys for Tots group today?
Oh, it was a good group. Lots of fun. For the most part, everybody's safe and responsible and had a really good day.
So you got a chance to take one of our little ferries, the Shaftsbury Ferry. That was quite the experience. Tell me a little bit about the ones that you've experienced in Saskatchewan.
For the most part, just the ones in Saskatchewan are little cable ferries that actually take longer to get on than it is to ride across. But yeah, they're fun. This one here today was pretty neat with the tugboat. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was quite amazing, at least to me, how curvy it gets down in through there.
Yeah, it kind of fooled me a little bit because you expected just to go straight down the hill to the bottom and wait for the ferry, but there's some nice turns in there.
What is your overall impression of northern Alberta?
Fantastic overall. This is the first I've been up here and it is really, really spectacular. The hospitality has been fantastic. Yeah, everybody that I've talked to is very friendly and welcoming and yeah, shake hands and greetings and good people to ride with.
Well, you're going to go to the dinner tonight and then tomorrow you're off on your big adventure to Inuvik. Are you going to stay in touch with us and let us follow your travels a bit?
Oh, of course, yes. Yes, I will. You'll be hearing from me along the way. Yeah.
That's good. That's another episode of Ride Like a Local. I hope you've enjoyed your time with us on the road in northern Alberta. Look forward to seeing you next time, and until next time, keep the shiny side up.